abused and now you're abusing. What they did to you, you'll do to somebody else. It may be your kids, your lover, your parents, but most of the time we're just abusing ourselves. Sometimes it's fists, sometimes a belt, and some people whip their kids with sticks. Some people beat their kids down with words that 30 years later it still hurts. They ain't over it. Both men and women sexually abuse children. Men go to jail for decades, women get a slap on the wrist. And they say a young boy should appreciate when a pedophile Kruger gives him more than a kiss. But you said no. They said yes, and y'all had sex again and again. You thought that this was natural. And everywhere else, this is happening. They're a hard rock, Glock on the hip, quick to unload the clip in broad day, just to get a rep as the hardest of the hard, the one not to mess with because you don't play. You ain't gonna let another man ever hurt you. You're tougher than guys and you live inside a wall. I can understand why you don't want to repeat the trust betrayed. You've been there before. So you close the door and go to work. You got bills to pay and goals to reach. I gotta ask, do you ever feel lonely? It's the pain that you're hiding from that deep. See, I was abused and became an abuser. And in a sick way, this progression is nature. And this is how a human becomes a demon. Self-defense mechanism and how abuse can change you. It's almost a guarantee that you're gonna be messed up, but how messed up for how long is the question. Things that were abused and forbidden now turn you on. Dark perversions begin manifesting. You want what you don't, now you're attracted to poison. Angels get ignored and you dance with the devil. Still smoking a dime, sniffing the line, sipping the wine. But most of the time, we're totally freaking miserable. Abusing gave you the power back. The power that you lacked when they abused you. It's so easy to play when you can get away. I'm not judging, I did the same thing that you do. Some abuse, some like to be abused. These people often confuse abuse with love. Next thing you know, we hide to justify why we run to what we should run from. A lot of people had sex when they were children, some with adults, some with other kids. Did our parents ignore what was going on? Girl, it's not what it's not, and it is what it is.
Whatever, girl.
I remember how we kissed. You were filled with passion. I was about 10 years old and you were 7. I remember sucking it and swallowing your cum. You were my hell, but you felt like heaven. I messed up wishing that I could hold you and that we could have sex unprotected. We pissed on each other and practiced S&M. I'd bust in you and you would not get pregnant. They worship the goddesses of the fruits as they ripen. Get it down on their knees, praying, Jesus, please. What I would do to have you by my side. Probably risk my life for a few moments of sleeves. I speak to the abused and to the abuser, two people who need to be set free. I wrote this song for both of you, telling you that you can regain your humanity. So now he's in therapy being abused by therapists who will tell him to take more medication. You have to admit what you did to them or what they did to you. Painful is the only way to escape from the master. But we in so much pain anyway. Why should the pain even matter? The pain can heal like physical therapy and exercise. You endure for the moment, for the rewards that come after. Red Sonya, red, white, and blue. I wish I could be you, see you, touch you, but I can't. So I put down your comments and I burned them. Because with you, I can no longer dance. Most really don't want change. Power gets abused in every form of government. This is how the powerful remain in power and the people of the land get oppressed because of this. Some march and some fight for revolution like Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. I really don't know what else to say, but what if Donald Duck became Wolverine?